regardless, I don't know how many people have seen it beforehand, but I had no idea what to expect. Um, I had no idea what to expect. I didn't know what type of show it was. I thought, you know what I thought it was for a long time? CJ and Disney? I don't know. It might be. I actually just messaged him. Um, first watch? Okay, first watch for Chris too.
Is this anyone's rewatch?
I don't think this is anyone's rewatch.
MIDI?
I don't think so. Mitty, is this your first watch or second watch? Oh, this is your rewatch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's Mitty's rewatch. Fire. Yeah, so I didn't know what to expect, bro. First watch for Jay Will, okay. Peter Power revoked. I thought it was a lot like what is it? The Ancient Magus Bride. I thought it was along those lines. What's good, CJ? I thought it was along those lines. I thought it was like along the ancient, what is it? Ancient Magnus or Magus Bride. Like, I don't know why, but I was just under that pretense. And then when I started watching it, I'm like, oh, this is nothing like what I thought it was. And I had no idea where they're going to take it. So to reiterate what we've been saying, the first 3 episodes were very slow. You know what I'm saying? Very slow.
What happened? Y'all starting early today?
It's 5:15. What you mean? Started on time.
You said reiterate. You already talked about the first 3 episodes?
No. Because someone got ahead of themselves and just said that not ahead of themselves. Chris had mentioned that it's not a binge show, which is fine. That's not like saying that, whatever. But then like, you know, they're basically like John and Chris were saying that the first 3 episodes kind of were like just like they couldn't get with it. And then after that is when it started picking up. So we didn't dive into it, but now we're diving into it. So that's what I'm saying, reiterate. Maybe keeping in his pants up that. Oh, the memory doll I ever got in my goat. Yeah, so like I said, man, it was not like I've expected. I think in the beginning, for me personally, I didn't have I'm gonna be honest, like even though the first 2 episodes weren't like super like, I don't want to say they weren't good. I would say the first 2 episodes were like just interesting, and I just was like, I wasn't super drawn, but I wasn't pushed off either. For me personally, okay, I wasn't pushed off by what was going on in the first 3 episodes, but I'm driving the bus. But I wasn't like super like enamored with it. I wasn't super drawn in, and I didn't know where they would take this. I'm gonna be so I did not know where they would take this, but you know, I thought like, okay, this is something maybe I can get into. You guys can tell me how your experiences went as well.
Yeah, I fell off, like I said.
Animation was beautiful. Oh, animation was beautiful.
Animation beautiful. I fell off like 3 years ago. I watched the first 3 episodes, lost Netflix, never watched it again. But I always had on my list to go back because the first 3 episodes were a little like slow, rough. You know, they're setting it up,
Mm-hmm.
a whole backstory. You know, has no emotions, all this stuff. But I was always interested. I always wanted to get back to watch it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but
Fair.
yeah, same thing for me. First watch. And I binged it all today, so I'm still trying to process.
Yeah, me and Kyle were talking about. Me and Smith were saying this before, that we were just trying to process everything because we both watched it and finished it. We both watched it like right before we watched, just about right before we watched.
My brain is fried. Right?
Yeah, so processing a lot of different things, but yeah. Really quick, Chris said it was just so slow. The only thing keeping me going was the animation. Everything was so vivid and beautiful. Animation was elite. They did not disappoint offer it. Movie level, 100%. Which is the first thing I thought of when it came to Freyrin. But anyways, I actually didn't hate the first 3. This is Jay Will. I didn't hate the first 3 at all. It wasn't entertaining, but it provided a good background for me. I was in on during and after those episodes. Fair enough. Okay. Big Biggie said after first, I didn't like it. She finds out what She finds out what I love you means and keeps asking. Okay. I thought you were like trying to go for some shit. I don't know. I thought you were about to go for something. I don't know what you were trying to go for, but yeah, facts. Smithy sounds like a deeper voice pitch. Nah. Hell no. What? I don't think so. That's my boy. Luke. He actually came to You probably met him. I think you guys have met him.
Oh, he came to Boken that one time?
He came to that Boken one time. It was like Pitch and his boys, and then it was like me, you. I don't know if Chris was there, but I think McBride was there.
He was there.
Nick was there. Gemma, Kristen, and all them. Like, you guys. Yeah, you remember? Okay, Chris, you were there. Okay, but yeah.
Chris is so forgettable, you can't even...
No, he's not forgettable. I just didn't know who was there. I don't remember everyone that was there. I just know that the Boken boys was there because,
You were right outside our...
I was yeah, right. Like, y'all see how he was right there, bro. My big ass was in the
Damn,
was
that was
hiding
so
in the
long
corner.
ago. That's right before you left, right?
Facts. It's been a minute.
Damn.
The fuck going on? You heard?
We doing WeebWatch, buddy. Let's get with you, man.
Yep.
Spaghetti.
But yeah, no, Chris. Okay, fair enough. We're talking about. She didn't find out that until the end. No. I don't think he means like when she finds out. I think the fact that like she like this is her first time like it's not so she finds out what I love you means a couple times, right? So I don't think he means the ending. I think he means the beginning when he first like, oh, so that's what it means. But she's trying to understand it when it's first comprehensible to her. But CJ, go ahead. What was your beginning and intro like?
I'm trying to recall what you're talking about. Did someone explain it to her? Like, I don't recall anyone giving a proper explanation.
So someone, I forgot who it was, but someone said "I love you" in the beginning. It was one of the dolls, right?
Yeah.
One of the dolls had said it, I think, in the beginning, and then that's when she said, and that's when she first kind of like was like, "Oh, so that's what that means." Like, I forgot who.
Yeah,
Do
but
we
it
know?
wasn't
It was a
explained.
request. It was a request.
It was a request. Okay.
Yeah.
It was the black haired doll when she was writing a letter for someone. Okay, facts. Okay, bet.
Alright.
Yeah.
That don't count as no explanation though. But
No.
yeah.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he means the actual explanation. But go ahead.
But yeah, I first heard about this years ago. I looked it up. I seen high reviews, so I was like, "Oh, I gotta get to this." Back in my biggest binge year, 2020, I was like, "I gotta get to this." So I started watching it, and it was not at all what I expected.
Okay, so this is your rewatch.
Yeah, it's my rewatch.
Okay, bet.
I think I had seen a tiny clip or something, and
Mhm.
I thought this was like maybe action related. I was also getting it a little confused with Claymore at the time. So I'm like, I was like, yo, this should have some action, and then load it up. I'm like, what is this, bro? Like,
for real.
like for real, what is this? No emotion, talking like a robot.
Straight robot.
I'm like,
I thought she
bro.
was in the beginning, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, for the longest time, I'm gonna be honest, I did not know if she was actually human or not. No cap. I know it's kind of crazy, but like, I didn't know if she was like actually, like, I didn't know, right, Chris? Like, I didn't know if she's like,
weapon.
Yeah, they kept saying weapon, whatever. So I was like, okay, so maybe like this is just like one of those mechanical like bots that they use, like something similar to that anime you like too, CJ, the one that we watched the movie on.
Yeah.
I thought it was maybe one. I thought it was maybe like that because that's the only thing they called it was like, oh, the Leiden's weapon or Leiden's dog, and did it. I'm like, and we know that she's like some fucking killing machine. So I'm like, okay, so maybe she's just like a robot and like she's trying to find out like how to understand humans and shit. So yes, but continue.
Yeah, so I'm like, bro. So they showed a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
And in the flashback, you see tiny, tiny pieces of action, but I'm like, yo, was I invaded? Like, like this is all we get. And then she goes through the show. She's trying to figure out what I love you means, and I'm like, yo, like, what is this show about, bro? Is that all? Like, is that it? Is that what this show is?
Yo, facts.
I'm like, yo, this show is nah, I can't watch this, bro.
Nah,
But
facts.
I kept
Facts.
watching. I was like, I gotta see what the score is about. Like, I don't know what's going on here. But the animation
Fire.
was great. The music was good. I was like, you know what I was thinking? The first few episodes, I was thinking, I actually like it better than Frieren.
Okay. The first 3 episodes, or like first 3 episodes you're talking
Like,
about, right?
yeah, like,
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know where free run was going either. But anyway, so I was looking at this and I'm like, yo, hold up. I need to gather my thoughts. Okay, yeah. I was thinking this is like really high quality garbage. That's
Okay.
what I was thinking. I was
Okay.
like, yo, I don't know what this is. It's not really drawing me in, but it's presented so good.
So good.
It's like they took freaking garbage McDonald's chicken nuggets and put it in a 5-star restaurant. That's what it was like. It
Okay.
was presented so good, the animation, the music, the production, but I'm like, low key, this might be garbage.
Nah, bro, I thought the same thing. I was like, bro, I'm gonna be honest. CZ, what's going on with you, brother? And I'm gonna get to the comments in a second, but I thought the same thing, bro. We saw a little bit of flashbacks, and I'm like, wait, we don't get no action? Because I thought there was gonna be action too when they're talking about soldiers and like, ex-soldier and the war and stuff. I'm like, okay, bet we might get some action. We get that little tiny bit, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? I'm like, yo, how they got all this animation and this shit is dog? Let me find out this shit is dog shit, bro. But yeah, that was the beginning though. And real quick, let me jump in. McBiggie said it would have made more sense if she was a robot, low key, for real. CC said, was it better than Boogie Pop? Absolutely. Listen, bro. We don't talk about Boogie Pop. We over that, bro. It was close. J-Will said, I told my brother that this was our show for the week, and he goes, your group isn't going to like this one. The most action you get is in the flashbacks. He gave me like a brief explanation of the show, so I knew what to expect going in, but it still made me feel things. Okay. And then Chris said, as it went on, I def had some feelings to feel along the way. Retweet. Retweet. But CJ, go ahead. You can continue if you're still going.
That's it on the first few.
Okay. All right. So I feel like, right? I feel like the first 3, we all have we all had our feelings about the first 3, whatever. But I felt like, and I'm sure a lot of people felt like this way too. I don't remember exactly what episode 4 was, but I know that's where it picked up for me, because I remember in the beginning she did like the delivery service after, like, they were hiding from her about the major. You know what I mean? Like, she did the thing, whatever, with that other guy who does delivery service, and we got introduced to that old dude. And then she finally starts. Was that the school?
The school was the 3rd episode.
Okay, so okay, fair.
The 4th one, I think, is when she goes on the trip to visit the other dolls.
Iris.
Iris.
Okay. Yep. Okay, bet. I got you. Read me, please. No, I got you. So so what's going on? So that's where it picked up for me too, man. It's like, because I don't know. I didn't really know what to expect or what to think, because I didn't know what they were gonna go with the show, right? But I know that, like, all right, she's now a doll. She went to the school, and she had her situation with the school, where she didn't pass, right? But she had all the grades for it and all that stuff like that, whatever. And then they just bring her to Iris' hometown. So now you got Iris, who's being called to, called to her hometown, where it's her first time getting out of home or out of office call. She gets to see her family. She's been telling her family that she's like, she's gonna be the future big thing as it comes to dolls. All for them to get there, and then the parents set it up, fucking done tricked everybody, done set it up, and they trying to get her married, bro. They don't want her to do the doll service no more, man. They want her to come home, you know what I'm saying, get married to somebody. We having a birthday party for you. We gonna invite a bunch of hooligan thotroids, okay? A bunch of hooligan thotroids. You got to pick from this. Here you go, type shit, right? And obviously, Iris had fucked up her arm, so Violet is with her as her typer. And then this is when shit starts going like I would say, like, kind of left, because I don't know. I wasn't super like, I don't know how to describe it. I wasn't super into this episode, but I was like, you know what? I like this dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the dynamic, because now we're getting a dynamic of like another doll, her situation, and we got how she can kind of come to understand Violet, because while Violet is still trying to unrobotize and shit like that, that's not a word, but she's trying to, you know, not trying to be AI anymore, but people are also trying to still figure out who she is and like what's going on with her and shit, right? So, I don't know. I don't know if she messed up her arm trying to save her. I think she just fell. I think she didn't get to her in time.
Yeah.
I think when Iris fell off the steps, she just didn't like Violet didn't get to her in time. When she stopped being a full ass robot and able to write, I liked it. Yeah, and they show her struggle a little bit, which I'm glad they showed her struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm glad they made it vivid and clear that she has the capacity for it, but she's not there yet. You know what I'm saying? So she has to grow. Yo, Ben, what's good with you, brother? So I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that she struggled and she's still like trying to get out of her AI mode and shit like that, whatever. But yeah, so that's that episode. And I wasn't a super fan of it, but I liked the dynamic between Iris and Violet coming to understand each other. Violet coming to understand better through other people's situations. She's getting better at what she's doing because of it. And I mean, you guys can chime in. I don't really have a lot too much to say about it, but like I think this was like the turning point for everybody. So
I think you hit the nail on the head.
I will say, going into that episode was the first time I was excited to click an episode, because
okay.
the previous episode ended with Iris falling off the stairs.
Yep.
So I was like, oh, and then I had to click the next one.
It was a good ending. Yeah, like
it was met with disappointment, because then they fast forward. At the start of the next episode, they fast forwarded, and I was like, wait, I rewind. I was like, wait, did I miss it? Was it in the intro? Like, what's up?
Nah, bro.
They just didn't show it, man. I was looking forward to, Violet putting those athletic powers to work and save her in time. But turns out she didn't make it in time. Iris hurt her hand. But it led to good things story-wise.
Yeah.
It was all part of the story. But it was disappointing seeing Violet fail that simple task.
I mean, it's hard, man, because you gotta realize she still remember, even when she came to, she said her current situation is not enough to stop her from completing her missions, right? But it's still some type of a hindrance. You know what I'm saying? So that was what it was. That was what it was. I wasn't tripping about that. I'm like, you know what? Iris needed a little check anyways, bro, because she was coming off a little too crazy, bro. Okay? She was coming off a little too crazy. Okay, watch you talk to my Violet, thank you. But she's coming up a little crazy, so I ain't mind that she got a little roughed up, whatever. But we saw a different dynamic for her too, and like that was the beginning for me personally, right? And then remind me what was episode 5?
I was keeping track of none of that.
Is that the Royal Range marriage? Okay, this is where I was hooked. Line, sinker, dove, full head in, like spearhead in. Like this is where I got completely hooked on the show. Dead ass. Chris said, I loved episode 5 of Rip. I expected it to be a typical loveless royal arranged marriage where the young princess didn't want to get forced to be married to the much older prince. So I was pleasantly surprised when she really did love him, but was nervous he didn't love her back. Yeah, this episode right here, I think this was like chef's kiss, bro. I'm gonna be honest. And honestly, this is probably tied for my favorite episode, but this was chef's kiss because, like Chris said, it's the typical arranged marriage. Obviously, it's a little weird with the whole how like motherfuckers is 10 years older. Yeah, she's 14. Motherfuckers is 10 years older than her, whatever. But it's just like the different dynamic. Like this one brought so many different things into it because, they flash back to when the princess first had her 10th birthday, which is like the introduction to adulthood for them, whatever. And how all these suitors are there and like everyone's just looking to get in the good graces because, they want to be a part of the lineage and royalty and yada, yada bullshit. And then the only person who came to check up on her was the guy that was chosen, but she never knew how he felt. So the whole time, the dolls are writing for both of their accords, right? The professional dolls writing for both their accords. And then like Chris is saying too, like because we didn't know how he really felt, and because the princess was like more concerned about if he actually wanted to be married to her versus it's just one-sided emotions, one-sided feelings. Violet comes with the idea to reach out to the doll to have them fucking handwrite their own letters, and you get to see like their modern day fucking love story like begin before the people's eyes. You know what I'm saying? The people in the castle, the people in his castle, his village, whatever. And then you see people reacting to it in the newspapers. You see people seeing it like wherever or talking about it and chiming in. It's like a modern day, real life, real time, like love story, bro. I think that shit was so fucking heat, bro. I think that shit was so fucking heat, bro. Like you know how we chime in about shit we see on social media and shit, that whatever. But that was like them in the newspaper, like, oh, come on, this fucking dumbass. Why would the prince say this, bro? You about to lose her, bro. Like,
It was mad funny.
I loved it, bro. How much interaction there was and how like it made the anime feel like it came alive, bro. No cap. No cap. Jay will so to finish Christian's thing, he said, yeah, writing their own letters was so fucking good. Facts. Jay will said, from the point on, I was super locked in. Everything Violet does, everything Violet does to this point is so intentional, heavy, bro, for real. I was so insane. And Biggie said, only issue is Violet went from being a terrible writer that couldn't understand human emotions to be given a massive job for royalty. Yeah. I think
there was like a time skip. They said there was like
there was some time.
So she was probably practicing and all that.
Correct me if I'm wrong. She made a good letter. She made a good letter for Lucalia, whatever her name is, Lucalia, and then there was some time that had passed, and then that's when like, you know, she started making like her own whatever for other people, and then she got requested obviously with Iris. And then not obviously she wasn't requested instead of Iris, but that was a part of her growth as well, the whole Iris thing. And then this happened. I mean, maybe it happened fast. I wasn't too mad at it, to be honest. Chris said she was immediately better than Iris. They established that she sucked. So it kind of made sense when you see the black-haired doll was already doing the prince's letters. So they got the next best at the company. Okay, fair enough.
That was gas.
That's fair enough. Guys, feel free to chime in, bro, but this is one of my favorite episodes. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, when they revealed that it was the other girl doing the
black-haired one.
Princes.
Yeah.
I was like, that's sick.
That is sick. That is sick.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty fast too. I was like, bro, last we seen, like, she's struggling to comprehend human emotions, and now they send her off for royalty. Like, that's a bad look for the company if she fails.
But she graduated. She graduated school, and she made
that don't mean nothing.
She made two good back-to-back letters, and then like some time had passed, and then time to get to it, bro. And they thought this was a mission that she was ready for, bro.
Now, from the watcher standpoint, she's struggling to comprehend stuff. She barely got out of that school just off of a girl's recommendation, basically.
No. She had perfect marks outside of when it came to writing the letter.
But she was missing the most important thing.
Of course, and then she
feelings.
Exactly, and then she finally went back. She went back to the school because Lucalia convinced the I guess you could call her the
Jimmy,
dean.
You wanna let me finish my point?
I'm just saying though.
Like, you wanna stop defending your girl and let me finish my point?
But I'm gonna let you finish, but you got to come with correct facts. But you can't be speaking nonsense.
I'm not saying no nonsense. If you let me just finish.
Go ahead. He's capping right now, bro. Okay.
We get Violet is your favorite girl, but let me finish.
It's not though.
But anyway,
doesn't mean you're good. True. That's true.
I'm saying last we saw, she's struggling to comprehend emotions. She barely graduated at school because she was missing the key component. Like, yeah, she's good at typing and whatnot. She's missing the key component. She got the credit to graduate based on almost like a recommendation from that girl she wrote a letter for. The letter was pretty simple, but yes, it conveyed the message well, but it was pretty simple, nothing impressive, nothing that really showed that she could consistently do this. And then we fast forward. She's now doing royalty. And from a company standpoint, like the company, all they keep saying is, "Oh, Violet failed this. Violet not understanding this. Violet getting all these complaints left and right." Now here we are, shortly after Violet is being sent off to represent the company to do royalty, and I'm like, what about the black hair girl? Like she's always the well recommended one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, thankfully, at the end of the arc, we found out that she's the other writer
Mm-hmm.
for the prince. So I felt like they did a good job with that. Because it would be crazy if they picked Violet over her.
Yeah,
But
no,
she's
facts.
already occupied.
Or the other girls. So before Big Biggie said having a degree doesn't mean you're good. True. Or the other two girls that haven't been there for a minute. Yeah, but we already saw that they weren't that good either. So honestly, sending them would be just as crazy, bro. like right, Chris? Yeah, we already know the other two suck. So it's like sending them would be just as crazy as sending Violet. It'd be
Wait,
probably worse to send.
when did we establish Iris suck?
Bro, the reason why she got requested was because it's her family. She never had anything super great.
Yeah. Like she wasn't popular or requested, but like nobody ever criticized her, I don't think.
No, I'm
No,
pretty
they
sure.
said she was just doing addresses the whole time. They had her doing addresses because she
Addresses.
was so bad.
Exactly. Okay, fair. They had her doing addresses. Yeah, addresses. And then the other girl with Erica with the glasses, motherfuckers was coming in, stomping, raging, screaming, yelling, kicking, pushing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, neither one of them was nice like that, bro. So it ain't that crazy. Now over the black hair girl, that's a good point. But they did a good job with that.
But also, there was other companies too, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, this is a renowned company, so they wanted to go with this company. And
No, this is an up and coming company. What you mean?
No, they've gotten. I mean, they've gotten good fucking.
They're like recently open.
After the war, yeah. I mean, they're a newer company, yeah, but it doesn't mean they have like a like. Cause remember, the black hair girl is nice, so she's getting 1,001 recommendations. She's getting home calls and all that shit, whatever. So based off of her, just based off of her, bro, she's making this whole shit go crazy. It's not like they were like a terrible company, but they were known.
You know, now that I think about it, it's interesting. The manager, he don't write nothing. He just manage.
I guess. Violet doesn't understand what love means and expected to write love letters. That's what Big Biggie said. Chris said, they said in general, these companies started after the war. Okay, so all of them are relatively new or remotely new. Okay, fair. That would make sense, though. That would make sense. Because remember, the other components that we see later on were also newer, but like were not done, obviously, because of the war and shit. So, but regardless, I think as it pertains to the episode, I think this is the episode where I felt like the anime came alive for me personally. I feel like once they did that whole scene where it was like them doing love letters to each other, and then he said, "Meet me in the garden tonight at moonlight," or whatever the case may be, and he asked her to be his wife, was fucking beautiful, bro. I think that shit was so fire. I think that episode entirely was just so fire. And then, oh, Lindsay, what's up, Lindsay? This is also a company who is run by someone who is connected to the military. The situation with the prince and princesses have to do with uniting a nation, and I feel they wanted someone who would understand the gravity if they failed. Okay, that's actually a good point too. That's definitely a good point. For real. That's a great point, to be honest. Yes.
Came out of nowhere with the point, huh?
Hey, she dropping bars though. She's spitting though. No cap. She's spitting though.
Entrance.
Shout out to Lindsay though. What's good, you Lindsay? Welcome back. I hope you had a great time. But yeah, like I said, that episode for me, like it just gave me life, bro. And I was hooked on phonics ever. Like after that episode, bro, I was hooked, bro. I was hooked. I don't remember everything that happens in like order. I think after that was the little girl and her mother, right? It was Anne and the mother.
No, that was one of the later ones, I think.
You sure?
No, that was later on.
Yeah.
Oh, Anne was episode 10. Okay, so who was after after this one? Best episode of the entire show. It was peak. Okay, we'll get to it. Who was after? What was after?
Somewhere in between, there was the guy who's a playwright.
Yeah, the playwright.
might have been this
Oh, the playwright. Oh my god. So okay, yes. So the observatory and the playwright, I think. Okay, I think it was both. It was the manuscripts. No, not the playwright. The observatory. Okay.
Okay, we don't have to go in order with those two.
Regardless. So this before that episode with the little girl and her mom, right? The observatory one, I was the observatory, I was okay. You know, like I didn't really think it was bad, you know, by any means. I don't think it was super insane, but it definitely still kept me afloat. And I like the dynamic between like what's his name, Leon. I like the dynamic between Leon and obviously Violet because they have a lot of common. He's, you know, kind of stuck in his ways, like, oh, these girls just want to be this and that. They just want to be connected to money. They're just waiting for somebody to swoop them up, whatever, whoop-de-woo. And then obviously Violet is like a breath of fresh air, and like she's sticking up for him, and she's like changing his whole outlook on things, and like they get to see the comet that fucking only happens once every 400 million years, right, or some shit like that, whatever. I look at the episode list. I could look up the episode list, but I was okay. I was okay with that scene. Like I didn't think it was anything crazy. No. I didn't think it was nothing too spectacular, but it was a good 200 years, yeah. But I think that was a cool dynamic, whatever. And he was telling her to wait for him, but I think it was like another. He was thirsting heavy, but I think it was a good dynamic because it all helps her. It's all helping her kind of figure out her emotions as well as figuring out other people's emotions and kind of like coming into her own personality and like understanding. So I liked it for that reason. But I will say, bro, I think the playwright one, I think that shit one was, I think that was fucking fire. Like, I thought it was a little bit of comical because he's trying to drink. She's like, excuse me, this will be hindering our process and our whatever. And I, you know, she's like, I'm not your maid. I'm your ghostwriter. Like shit like that, whatever. I think it was comical, whatever. You know, he's asking her to make fucking carbonara and shit, whatever. But when it got to it, bro, and he's explaining to her the play as she's writing, and she's feeling the emotion. She's feeling as like an audience member would feel, and how captivating it is to find out that it's about his daughter, because obviously we didn't know it was about his daughter. We knew it was somebody that like resembled someone he knew that may have had passed away. I'm sure most people came to that conclusion. But when we found out it was his daughter, bro, that shit like once we found out it was the daughter, I think that whole episode just fucking did like a fucking, I don't even know, bro. A 360 times a million, bro. Like that shit was crazy, bro, for me personally. Chris said, while I said episode 10 was the best, I def have episode 7, the playwright one, next to it. Man, that was so good. I def got some major feels when she jumped in the pond. Yeah, bro. Like he's trying to write this play, right? He's trying to write this play for his daughter who passed away. You know, and obviously as a father, like not me as a father, but as a father, like losing.
To tell us?
No. I'm just saying from his standpoint as a father, bro, like he lost his everything, bro. His baby girl, his reason, as he even said, his reason for living and stuff like that. So he wrote this play for her and didn't even know how to finish it. You know, he got writer's block because every time he tried to find out a way to like make it so that she came home, he didn't know, he couldn't get past it. You know, he was drinking and like, you know, sabotaging himself and like just everything, you know, the house is messy. He's not, you know, taking care of himself because he just felt like he lost it all, bro. And then when he asked Violet to stand over there, bro, with the fucking umbrella, which was his daughter's umbrella, and she fucking jumped across this motherfucking pond, bro. One, the animation was fucking insane. Like the whole time, this anime has insane animation quality, but this episode, bro, I felt like I was in a fucking movie, bro. I was choked up. I was like holy shit, bro. As she's trying to jump across the ponds and he's just like breaking down, bro. That shit was fucking crazy, bro. Crazy as fuck, bro. J-Lo said the playwriter was insane at the end when he tells her to walk across the pond. The screen got all blurry. I don't know why, but it might have been the tears. And then Chris said retweet. Bro, I didn't cry, but like I didn't cry at this anime, but I was damn near close, bro. And I'm still a little bit emotional because I literally just finished the shit, bro. This shit was crazy, bro. Like I didn't know how to fucking. I had to take a break. After that episode, I had to take a break because I was like, all right, let's just like recollect ourselves, bro. Real talk, bro. Because you got a pimp out the crowd here, Brody. No cat, bro. Like, I was like, not okay, bro. You guys can chime in.
Yeah. So the first few episodes, I'm like, yo, this is whatever. Then we get to the episode you talk about with the arranged marriage, and I was like, okay, it's decent.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to like this episode, and I'm like, okay, like this is now it's like a full package of quality now.
Yeah.
And as the show went on, I really like enjoyed when she showed up to someone's place and pulled them gloves off.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, every time, bro. When they see the robot arms, I'm like, oh, I can't wait for the reaction. Let's get it.
That's so true, bro. That's so true. Oh my god, yeah.
Like that's the freaking action, baby. Pull off the glove.
Yeah, she bite the glove off, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
Like everyone's reaction to the gloves is crazy, bro. Crazy,
Especially when they talking wild, and
right?
then she pull off the glove, and you're like, oh crap, it's a handicapped girl. I'm sorry.
Right? They're like instant regret, bro. They're like, "Fuck, bro." Like, you ever say some shit you mean to say because you ain't know, and you're like, "Damn, bro, I feel like a fucking idiot, bro. I feel like a dumbass." But nah, yeah, facts. Continue.
Like there was that lady. She was like, drink up the tea at the start.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Bro, oh my god, dude. For me,
And she hit you with the line. She's like, oh, don't worry, it will not hinder my work.
Oh, she always said, but she's always like everyone always thinks of her as an actual doll. That's a good point too. When they react to her seeing her that she has mechanical arms, and also her looks, because she looks like a doll. So whenever she comes to people's house or like goes to deliver shit, whatever, people are like, she actually looks like a fucking doll, bro. Like what the fuck? Like
Yeah,
it's
no
insane.
emotions.
No
Yeah.
emotion, like emotionless, and that's always like that's her look every day. Emotionless, doesn't really know how to socialize like insanely well, whatever, but she's professional and she tells it like it is too, because when she was fucking up in the beginning, bro, the reason why she's fucking up is because she was telling it too much like it is, bro. Like the one girl who wanted to be with the guy but was trying to like play hard to get and shit. I thought that shit was funny, bro. She was like, I just said what you wanted me to say. I was fucking dying, bro. But anyways, continue.
Where she was like, your money must be adequate.
For real, bro.
Attitude
Yeah, girls are the worst,
inadequate.
dude. Oh my god.
Leaves much to be desired.
That shit was crazy.
In order to talk to me, you must provide sufficient funds.
That was so underrated, bro. Nah, that shit was so funny. Nah, that was insane, bro. Insane when that happened, bro.
Like, she was straight speaking like a OnlyFans AI.
Yo, oh god, bro, you broke boy, get your money up. Stop playing. That shit had me crying, bro. I was like, oh my god. That's where I had a glimpse of like, okay, maybe I like the show. But go ahead, my phone.
Yeah. That's probably the funniest moment in the whole show.
Yeah, for real.
Where were we? The playwright?
Yeah, playwright.
Yeah, that lake scene. They definitely
They
stepped
cooked.
up the animation even more on that scene. I was like, wow, yeah, it was beautiful. And it not only was great, it showed the answer to his problem. He didn't know how to end the book when she comes across the lake.
Yeah.
And then you see the answer right there. She don't need to really say anything. The freaking dad breaks into tears, blah blah blah, and then she just asks like, "Are you okay?" or whatever she asks,
Mm-hmm.
and that was just perfect.
That was insane.
And I was just thinking, if I'm writing a book, like, you wouldn't think to
For
really
real.
write.
No, that's not
And him
something you can write.
experiencing it just gave him the answer right there.
Insane. Not to mention, she's like, I'm sorry, I thought I could clear the pond. I'm like, bitch, what? What the fuck are you talking? She thought she could clear that big ass pond. I'm like, lady, what? You
Yeah, she ain't
tripping?
Mary Poppins.
Yo, you feel me? Like she thought she was Mary Poppins, bro. Dead ass. I'm like, shorty, Violet, I fuck with you, bro, the long way, but like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't clearing that pond, Brody. Like, what the fuck? She did get 3 steps though, which is crazy as fuck.
We got to give heavy credit to the most overlooked character in that episode, the Umbrella.
Umbrella. Facts.
Parasol.
The
Parasol.
Umbrella
Parasol.
carried.
Heavy.
It
Heavy.
was so pretty.
It would not I'm glad you brought that up because the umbrella, the parasol, like it was a great prop. It was a great memento. It was a great like turning point. It was great use. Like it was just like the umbrella was actually so far. Like it actually had way more like added to that episode than it needed to. And it carried like you said, it carried, bro.
If it was a regular one, like it would have been like -2.
No, facts, 100%. And to J Will's point, right? He said, and it keeps showing up throughout the show, which is wild, bro. That umbrella was fire, bro. That shit was so fucking good, bro. That scene was so good, bro. I love seeing it pop up everywhere she went, for real, bro. Smith, you got anything to say?
Yeah, this is where the show, I mean, it's been ramping up. And it's not like, it's kind of like a free run vibe where,
Yeah.
like, not a lot's happening, but it's
Yep.
like good just seeing, like, obviously these people's tragic stories and them trying to move on, but they do it in such a good way.
Facts.
And the animation, this is the same people who did A Silent Voice, so that's why it's like,
Oh, okay.
like the characters look very familiar, but
That makes
no,
sense, bro.
it was picking up. It was picking up here. This was a good episode.
They cooked, and I was getting a lot of free. I know a lot of us said it, but I got a lot of free run vibes from this anime, and sorry, I got a lot of free run vibes from the music, from the way it made you feel because it's slow. It's like almost like slice of life, but it's also like and they're incorporating the past events into the future, and like it's like this whole like post something, right? Like Freeman was post the Demon King, post them killing the Demon King, and then this is like post a big war, like the fucking insane war. So I got a lot of Freeman vibes, and the animation was just absolutely gorgeous too. But yeah, that episode was insane. Chat was saying before. Let me see. Chris said I teared up for that one. The Anne one, the tears were full flowing. Lindsay said, I love how she showed no hesitation to try to walk across the lake. Good episode. I agree. 10 was the best. So I feel like this is where we're going to go with it. Lindsay also said, I love how the flashback with the daughter, she said that she would walk across the pond. The pond on the... Wait, what? She said she would walk across the pond on the leaves one day. Exactly. And then at the end is how she got... Exactly. So there was a lot of feels with that because she promised her dad she would walk on the leaves and cross the pond and literally what she said, obviously it's not her, but in her stead is Violet. So I think that was just a great scene. And I don't want to fast forward, but did anything happen between that episode and 10?
They did like the flashback stuff.
They did more flashbacks, right? Oh, this is when we finally got our action. Actually, this is when we finally got our action because at this point in time, I no longer cared about the action. I'm gonna be so for real. At this point in time, I no longer cared about the action. I didn't. Straight up. I was like, you know what? We're not getting no action. Whatever. Fuck. I don't even give a fuck. And then we finally got our action because these next coming episodes were what happened in the war. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bro, I don't even care, dude. Like this is what we got. We got the war scene finally, and they showed all that went down and fucking I don't know. It was good to see to see the whole fucking like it was good to see the whole scene actually played out versus like kind of play through your mind how it went, and
Yeah, we saw
also
little
seeing
tidbits.
yeah, we saw little tidbits, and also like now we're getting to see like what went wrong, when it went wrong, what was actually said, meeting the what is his name, Colonial, whatever his name is, I forgot his name, whatever. But we got to finally see it, so I think that was really dope. And then this is when she's starting to like figure out that he's fucking gone, bro. And finally, the same guy with the red hair, bro, he finally stopped fucking lying to her, which I didn't like that he lied to her in the beginning. But yeah, no, not Major. I'm not talking about Major. I know we found out when the what happened?
The Colonel, the guy who
yeah, the red, yeah. I forgot his name, whatever. But he finally stopped lying to her, and this is like finally. I don't think he should have lied to her in the beginning. We all knew that the Major was dead, right? But I'm glad that he stopped lying to her, and then now she's going on her whole like fucking like.
He had no choice.
Bro.
It blew up in his face.
I mean, true, it did blow up in his face. That's facts. That is facts. At that point, like you can't keep lying, bro. You just dead ass can't, bro. So I like that. I like the flashbacks and that we finally got to see what was going on. I think it was really good for the anime. I think it was a good little flashback, good little like extension of exactly yeah. So I think it was a good like play on and keep us interested and keep us like enamored. Lieutenant, exactly. So, but that brings us to episode 10. Okay, that brings us to episode 10, which I was definitely close to crying. I won't even lie. I won't even cap. I was close. I was very close.
Definitely.
I was very close. I was like, bro. Jill said, I don't hate that that he lied. She literally cared about the Major more than herself. So if the Major was dead, then she would think she had no reason to live. Exactly, and she did try to end up killing herself. So Chris said full flowing for me. Mitty said I needed an hour after in silence, bro. Jill said genuine tears. Yo, for real, bro.
Yeah.
Even think about it. I'm still. That shit was so fucking. Bro, that scene was crazy, bro. That scene was so crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like that shit was nuts because, dude, so many things, bro. Obviously, she gets another home call, and like, bro, like at the beginning, I agree, but I think he waited too long. Yeah, I think he waited too long too.
See, I can't even say he waited too long. He would have kept that going forever.
He would have dead ass. He dead ass would have kept that going for mad long. Like he might have never told her, bro. Dead ass. Like he might have told her when she was probably like fucking 20, 25, bro, or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? After she made her own assumption, like this nigga probably dead. Like, bro, come on, gang. What we talking about? But you feel me? Like she'd be like, he must have died.
I could picture that same red hair guy on that bed, like.
Facts.
Yes. At least I don't even have to tell her I'm gonna die. Yes.
I'm gonna die. Kachaki said, I also love that every time the lieutenant fucked up, the black-haired girl would sprint in there and scream at him. No, facts. I love their dynamic. The black-haired doll and him, I love the dynamic. Because also, remember the one time she's like, take me out to lunch. And he said, I'm sorry, I can't afford to. And then when they finally go out for a drink, you realize that he spent all his money trying to get Violet a fucking typewriter. I was like, damn.
The brooch.
Oh, the brooch. Oh, my fault. Not the typewriter. The brooch. Yes. I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. Yes. The brooch, not the typewriter. The brooch. Because it was on the black market. Someone had like stolen her belongings, whatever, and then sold it up. Thank you. The brooch. You said no shot he found the brooch? Why not?
He's the one who put it in the black market, probably.
I don't think so.
No.
You don't think it was the same one? I don't know, because wasn't that like that city wasn't that the city that fucking blew up?
You just go to your local nearby pawn shops. Find it. No one could afford it.
But that exact one that had the fucking Major's eye color, like that was a special one. I don't know, maybe.
It was just.
It was the only one there too.
I could afford it, bro.
Yeah.
He spent a lot of money.
Yeah, it's true. Regardless, I do like the dynamic, but back to 10. Yes, and screaming at her mom that she knows she's dying. She knows she's gonna be alone. She just wants to spend time with her mom. Oof, I couldn't, bro. So let me just set it up real quick, because obviously we hope people watch this WeebWatch, but let's just set it up for them real quick. So it's another home call for Violet, where it's a sickly mother and her daughter and the maid, and the mother is trying to write a letter, right? And the whole time she's trying to write a letter, the daughter, who knows she's sick and who sees her almost fainting, almost see her pass out a bunch of times, knows she's not actually okay, even though the mother kept saying, I'll be fine, I'll be right back to it tomorrow. You know, she sees her mother dying, she knows something's up. She doesn't like people when people come over, because she knows that every time people come over, it's related to her mother's illness. And she just wants to spend time with her mom, bro. She just wants to spend time with her mom, play house, like, you know, be cuddled up with her and all this stuff. But the mom takes 7 days, right? 7 days where she's not being tended to and treated, to write this letter. And obviously the daughter doesn't understand what's going on. And we all pretty much could surmise what this letter and who this letter is for, because the dad's not in the picture. And we know the dynamic between the mother and the daughter. So it's like the whole time the daughter is just like talking to Violet, trying to play with Violet, to kind of fill, like, you know, just fill space, fill time, whatever. Because every time she tries to go to her mom, the mom says, no, I have to finish the letter. Right? So where Chris said, the moment came where Anne's like, she goes in and she starts screaming at her mom. She's like, I just want to be with you. I just want to spend time with you. Oh, you care about the letter. You don't care about me. And she's just going off like, dad's not here. Like, why are you taking all this time away from me? Don't you care about me? You care about this letter. You keep writing this letter. You don't have much time left. I know you're not going to be okay. Like, she started going crazy, bro. She starts going fucking crazy, literally losing her shit at her mom, because she just wants to spend time, the little time that she has left, with her mom. And she's like, what the fuck is up? So she sprints out the door. She runs down their estate, you know, crying. And then once Violet gets to her, Violet's like talking to her and trying to see what's going on. And then you even hear, like, the second part of it is like, she thinks it's her fault. Like, Anne, the daughter, this little girl, thinks it's her fault that her mom can't get better, that she won't be okay, that she's dying. Bro, when I tell you, bro, I was like, pause. Let me get up for a second. We'll get back to this one. Come back. And then, like, just try to, like, process that, you know what I'm saying? Process that fucking episode, to then, we all know who the episode is for. But when they showed they showed that Violet ended up leaving, the daughter gave Violet a kiss on the cheek, and it's like, oh, you're not actually a doll, and whatever the case may be. They show the letter, right? They show the letter. How many letters were actually made? 50 fucking years of letters written for her daughter, for every birthday that she wouldn't be able to go to or be there for. And they show, like, you know, the illustration, they animate, like, the daughter growing up, getting a significant other, getting a, you know what I'm saying, like, having friends when she's younger, having her own family of her own, reading these letters year after year after year, bro. That shit was crazy, bro.
That's where the tears were going.
I couldn't,
Yep.
bro. So Jay Will said, bro, that moment where Anne was yelling at her mom is where I started getting a little teary-eyed. But it wasn't until the kiss on the cheek where she goes, you are warm, after Violet apologized for never being able to give a warm hug. That was crazy too, bro. The flash forwards killed me, and then Violet breaking down after holding it in for, yo, facts. That part too, bro. Oh my God. Bro. Karchuk said, I was cooked. Jay Will said, that's when the tears started rolling. My fragile mental couldn't handle it. Bro, knew it was coming. McBiggie said knew it was coming and still couldn't. Bro, that was something, bro. That was peak, but not, and at the same time, it was just, damn, dude. Broke a pimp down, bro. For real. Broke a pimp down. You guys can chime in. You guys can chime whenever you like. Shit, bro, that
Yeah, man.
shit
That was
getting to
peak.
me.
It was like Don to Don episode 7, except
Yeah,
replace the action with just pure storytelling.
for real, for real.
It was much better build up, and it just hit
It
hard
was
at the
insane.
end there. I
Bro.
knew like it was even on rewatch, right? Like I
Mhm.
didn't
Oh yeah,
remember
how
it
was that from
exactly.
rewatch? Yeah.
It hit. It hit. It hit. 'Cause I forgot. I forgot
Damn, bro.
exactly how it played out at the end. I
Mhm.
completely forgot it was the every birthday thing. When I seen that, I was like, "Oh my God, that's crazy." 'Cause when I was watching the episode, even on rewatch, I was
Yeah,
like, "Yo, what was she doing that got her writing letters over
fair.
spending time with the daughter for seven
I
days?"
knew
'Cause
it.
I'm
I
like,
knew
this
it.
is, I'm like, even if it's for the daughter, it just don't make sense,
Sense,
bro.
yeah.
7 days?
7 days is crazy.
Because you're gonna look back and you're gonna be like, oh, I wish I spent time with my daughter, and then you're dead. Boom. And I couldn't even remember if she survived long enough to even hang out with the daughter after that.
She
I was
she
like,
she did, but
please.
I think she passed shortly after.
Yeah, but they got to hang out. But I was like, please, please, don't let her die as soon as this letter's finished. Like, let them
Facts.
have some fun, which they did. They ended up having fun. They showed multiple days of them doing the stuff that she wanted.
Yeah.
And then you see all those letters, and I was like, that was worth it.
100%.
That was worth the 7 days of not hanging out for sure.
Bro. That shit was crazy, bro. Crutch Junkie said, I told both Johns that episode 10 ruined me. They both still got wrecked. Got snaps from both of them with tears flowing. Facts, bro. They give you hints. They showed a stack of envelopes on the table every time they were working. Facts. Also, they showed the seasons changing, which was good. They got through winter together still. Also true. Yes, they got through winter, so it was a good amount of time, whatever. But I mean, Vicky said it was so good. Show should have ended just after that. Nah. I know what you mean though. I know what you mean though, because I wouldn't have been too bad. But nah, that was something, bro. Smithy, what about you, bro?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy good episode. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. It was just like it's so much stuff happened in that one 24-minute episode, and
Mm-hmm.
it was like a whole. It's
For like an
crazy
hour.
good.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. It felt like I watched that episode for like an hour, and I did not mind it. I wasn't mad. It didn't even feel too long. It didn't feel nothing besides
no,
peak, bro. I was like,
yeah.
this is, bro.
After that episode, I was like, all right, I gotta take a break, take a
Mm-hmm.
shower, just
Mm-hmm.
reset and then finish.
I had to doom scroll a little bit. I'm like, bro, hold on. I gotta distract myself real quick, bro. I was not okay, bro. I was
Yeah,
not
I will
okay.
say, when I watched it the first time, and
Yeah.
when this was selected as the WeebWatch, I was not looking forward to this at all. Because
Neither was I.
I told myself I would never rewatch this because
Mm.
at the end of the day, this ain't my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
I told myself I would never rewatch this, but I remember giving it a fair rating because I'm not biased.
Mm-hmm.
And based on the first few episodes, I was like, why did I give it such a rate? Because I'm like, I think this is as bad as I think it is. Like,
For real, right? Like,
I'm like, maybe I overrated this because yeah,
mm.
it's not looking good. But when we get to like, halfway, and especially this, I was like, I see what I did there. I was in perfect logical sense when I rated this.
Perfect logical sense. Bro,
But yeah,
it's funny you said that though, because I was watching on high anime, and on high anime it's a 9.6. Now I'm never gonna go with high anime rating, but it was a 9.6, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is people talking about? Like, when it got to like episode 3, I was like, what are people talking about? Straight up. Like, what's going on here? It gotta be something, bro. Then you go through it, and then like Chris said, episode 10 raised my score for sure. 5, then 7, then 10. I'm just like, bro, it just keeps going up. It just keeps going
If
up.
episode 10 didn't raise your score rating system is horrible.
It's cooked. Exactly. If 10 didn't raise your score, you are not okay.
I don't know what will.
I don't know what an anime could have, bro. Straight up. Like 10 had to have raised. Honestly, listen, IMDb gave this bitch an 8.4, bro. He said that being said it's a 5.2 for me. Shut the fuck up, Chris. He fucking dumbass. Nah, IMDb gave this bitch an 8.4. Listen, man. I don't know many episodes that hit you like episode 10 did, but that was wicked. Wicked, bro. That was an attack, an assault, a fucking invasion of my emotions, bro. Dude, I didn't cry, but I was it was watery. I still get like, even thinking about it, that shit still like gets me, bro. I get choked up because that shit was crazy, bro. And honestly, it's funny that CJ said that he said that he would never rewatch this. I was thinking after I was done with the show, I don't think I could rewatch this because I don't think it could get to me again. But I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true, bro. Deadass. It was one of the best anime episodes out there. Yeah, no, it's up there for like that episode was up there for like like any anime you want to go, it can go toe to toe. I feel like it can go toe to toe with like a lot of animes in terms of like having a fucking insanely high rated episode, bro. That shit was insane. And after that, you know, we kind of got like Violet's like actual emotional side, which is what I loved. That's the problem with the rewatch. Like, I remember what happened. That being said, like, I still choked up. Facts. Now I don't think I can rewatch because I don't think I'll be able to handle it again. I improved from my ugly crying before. Okay, fair. I think after that episode is where I really started to really fucking love Violet's character because, like Chris said before, like when she said she was fighting the whole time to hold back when she started breaking down, I was like, nah, the robot is breaking down, bro. What do you expect me to do? I'm human, bro. Like, straight up, bro. Like, what do you expect me to do, bro? If she breaking down, bro, what you want me to do with this, bro? But we start to get like a real person now. Violet is a real person now, a real understanding for emotions, a real like empathetic, caring, understanding character. You know what I'm saying? She's a real, like, she's alive, bro. She's no longer a fucking NPC. All right, Smithy. She's no longer an NPC, bro. She's actually like she's back, like she's a person, bro. And then for us to go to that, to then see how she's dealing with like the Major's death, where she almost takes her own life, and you know what I'm saying? Like it was just like a lot. According to the teacher, it was just a lot. It was just a lot, bro. Like it was crazy to see her come into her own person, bro. For real. And then after that, we get how like this talkings of the war coming back, or there's like a civil war. Like it was just nuts, bro. It was just nuts. Things can go without our permission. Maybe the full breakdown, crying at the end, shook me too because I was thinking the same thing. She started to become human for real, bro. This was Violet's like you know what I'm saying? Like she has emotions, real emotions, and she really feeling like she's really like going through it, bro. So with that being said, bro, we then get the talking of the Civil War shit, right? Where the people who fought in the previous war are looking to like make a comeback of some sort, right? And McBiggie said it fell off after 10. I think when you come from such a high of an episode, of course it's gonna fall off to some degree, but I don't think they necessarily fell off. I think it just wasn't as good. Like I don't think any episode after that or before that was as good as episode 10. But I think they did a good job because remember, right? When the whole like just return to normal. Exactly. When it got to the soldiers coming back, right, and then fucking she had to go make a letter, write a letter for a dude who was in the military, who was in the thick of war, right? He's in the thick of it.
Nah, yeah, you're not about to say this is a fall off. Nah,
bro, I don't think you can say this is a fall off, bro, because she's like bumped. First of all, she overheard it. Lieutenant was like, "We can't."
Car chunky,
bro. Like, she overheard it. Lieutenant said, "We can't send anybody into a war zone. What the fuck can we send into a war zone?" Next thing you know, she's gone. The letter's gone. She's fucking taking a boat to talk to the fucking people, to take a plane. And then the other guy's like, they're trying to talk about the letter. Like, yo, shorty, you crazy, bro. This is not, like, we can't do this. We can't send you into a war zone. What are you talking about? And she's like, I'm an ex-soldier, bro. Put me on that bitch. I don't care what you say. I got a duty. And this is what I love, too. I love that she always said, I'm here representing the auto memoir doll service, whatever service. We go anywhere and everywhere at any request. I'm like, this is crazy, bro. Now she's in a
fucking plane,
bro. Yeah. Now she's in a fucking plane, fucking over a war zone, bitch. And then, first of all, these motherfuckers is getting pieced up, bro. I thought there was maybe a 0.01% the guy who was forward would survive, right? I'm like, okay, maybe because she needs to deliver the letter. Nah, bro, they pieced his ass too, bro. They pieced his ass too. And then you see this bitch coming from the fucking air. I'm like, bro.
Ooh.
That was the coldest entrance.
Shorty came out the air like a Helsing drop shit.
Bro, for real, like, this bitch came out the air like she belonged in My Hero, bro. Like, she's fucking, you know what I'm saying? Star Spangled. I'm like damn, bitch, she's fucking, yo, she on the parachute, she said, bump the parachute, fucking tactical dodge roll, pink. I'm like, what? This bitch is on X Games, bro. She just fucking fell out of a fucking helicopter, bro, and didn't waste a millisecond. She got straight to work, soldier gang, like soldier style, bro. What? Motherfuckers is like, yo, I remember this bitch. We can't fuck with her, bro. Pack it up.
Like, yeah.
What? Yo, what? They said pack it up. Nah, bro. You can't tell me that's a fall off, bro.
From back in the day, yo, let's pack it up.
She's finna 1v20 these finna 1vx. You feel me, bro? What's going on? J-Will said, oh no, maybe he said also, I don't understand how an orphan kid can be such a weapon. J-Will said, we got a glimpse of that monster she once was. Absolute dog. Exactly. Chris said, yeah, I wish we had an actual explanation of that instead of she just grew up in a war. I do wish they elaborated to her upbringing more too, instead of she was just a weapon. But at that point, bro, I don't even care. When you get a score streak on COD, bro, military gonna start creating orphans and throwing them into the war, just trying to recreate her, bro. That scene was fucking wicked, bro. That scene was wicked because she just got to work. Like, that was elite writing.
That scene,
you feel me? Like, what?
Reminded me of Tanya the Evil. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that one.
I don't think I've seen Tanya the Evil.
Anime.
I can imagine.
But it's just like, they're like little kids flying through the air, like military shit.
Yo.
It reminded me exactly of that.
Bro, you know what I thought too? Because of her getup, because of Violet's getup, I thought we was about to get we was about to get Rebecca from what's it called it? What's the
you know Rebecca would do the same thing.
Bro, Roberta. I thought we got Roberta from the anime we watched before, bro. I'm like, is this Roberta reincarnated? Bitch, what's up, bro? She got straight to work, bro, and then saved him as much as she could have, and wrote his letter, bro. And then I was also moved, like I wasn't like super emotional, but I was moved about her, like when she was doing the request for him, she was remembering with her fingers, typing it out, getting emotional, and then obviously at the end, he saw the girl he never got to say I love you to, right? His woman that he wanted to go back to, was supposed to come back to, Maria. He never got to, you know what I'm saying? He never got to tell her, he never got to be there, and never got to like just do what he wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wanted to have a future with her, bro. And then at the end, I'm pretty sure he was seeing her in his final moments. He was seeing her, and he asked for a kiss, and she kissed him on the forehead. I think that was really a really dope gesture and a really dope like scene and like moment, because Violet got it, bro. Like she got it. She just, you know, she got it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like if there was, listen, there's no longer any question about her writing letters, bro. For real. Like,
I'm gonna need y'all to
bro,
watch your tone when you said it fell off.
for real, not for real, because it didn't fall off, for real. Like it wasn't as peak as 10,
let's
but
just
like
make
it shit
it
was
right
crazy. Like it was crazy, bro. And then to make matters even better, bro, she never went back to the office. She's flying over, sees her colleague, black hair girl from the fucking from the memoir business, right? With that other fucking cocksucking cunt captain, okay? And she's just like, yo, drop me off right here, bro. I got shit to handle, bro. And that whole train scene, I'm like, bro, what? Like, it don't stop, bro. They finally gave us action, bro. They said, y'all want a little bit of action? Yo, we got you, bro. Don't worry. Like, CJ, you should explain the train scene. Talk to me, bro. Go ahead. How was you feeling during the train scene? 'Cause I know you wanted that.
Wanted that. Yeah, you know, after she was Naruto running through the forest, she came.
Straight up.
She's in. I enjoyed the conversation she had in the plane with the pilot,
Facts.
and like, she's just like, "Yo, drop me off here." He's like, "What? We can't drop here." She's like, "Yo, I got business."
Tilted Towers
He's like,
landing.
"All right, man." He does a U-turn. I was like, "Here we
Pilot, real
go."
MVP.
Yo, pilot was
Here we
him,
go.
bro.
Now, I was a bit disappointed she didn't just like fall straight into that train and immediately start getting busy. She had to talk to that little roach captain first. And he
Well,
was
she
like
also
low
didn't know
key.
though,
Yeah, she needed to know the situation, but he kind of like slowed down the momentum a little with all his little cockroach talking,
bro.
all his hating, all his freaking insults. It kind of slowed down the momentum. But then once we got past that again, once they it just like turned to night, right? As they were riding.
Yeah.
When nighttime hit and people started invading, and then they got busy on top of that train, it was like, oof, oh yes.
That's
She
what
was
we
trying to
came for.
fight everyone without killing anyone. And the freaking that cockroach guy, you know, he's just he thinks she's just following orders, trying to do stuff, trying to make up for her past actions, but
Yeah.
she don't understand no feelings. He's not aware of her progress. He just thinks she wants orders and stuff. And she's like, yo, fast forward to the end when he ordered her to just, yo, okay, live free. She's like, bro, I don't need your orders.
Yeah. I
Like,
I
get
don't
the
take
hell
any.
out of here.
She said, I don't take orders anymore, but thank you. I
Like,
don't take
she
orders
already,
anymore, bro.
that was already her order from the major.
Exactly. She didn't need
And
another
now
one.
he thinks he could just say that. Like, even though she was already doing those orders, she's like, nah, I'm good. I don't take orders no more.
For real. And it was crazy too, bro, because she was getting busy on top of the train, like absolutely belt to ass, even though she was getting sliced and shot, whatever. And this was cold as hell, bro. She's trying to save these motherfuckers and trying to beat them up at the same time, bro. So now I will say the cockroach, right? He did help her out. He did save her when she was about to get clapped. She was about to get beheaded, actually. And he did save her, right? You know, shout out to him for fucking finally being useful. But when it came to, bro, remember the other dude, the bad guys, their fucking their lieutenant had a not an RPG, but a something. He had a something like that looked like a missile or some shit, whatever. Bro, he shot that bitch. She said, I got this, bro. Move this motherfucker away and straight up like, dude, I don't know why I thought this was so fucking sick, bro. But she's out here reflecting and deflecting bullets and RPG missiles. And I'm like, bro, who the fuck? Yo, she's the final boss, bro.
It's Wonder Woman.
She's the weapon.
She's the bro. Like now, she looking like a weapon. She's the final boss. He shot that bitch. She said, and all you saw was what? Shot it to the like that shit ricocheted to the top of the fucking tunnel. I'm like, bro, what?
Literally
She's out
Wonder
here
Woman.
deflecting. Yo, what? Nah, she was getting busy, bro. I'm probably the enemy's leader. The captain is too good looking for me. Okay, bro. Anyways, Mickey Biggie's on some shit, bro. But I think that shit was cold as hell. And then, they had to get the bombs. You know what I'm saying? They had to get the bombs off the bridge. And finally, we got to see that one dude who's the delivery boy. We got to see delivery boy finally be useful because I'm not gonna lie, he was kind of useless the whole time.
Yeah, wait, was he wearing heels the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that either.
Too. I'm like, huh? He went John Wick with some heels.
Yeah, he went John Wick with stilettos. I'm like, all right, whatever time he's moving on, bro, just get my girl out of there, bro. But when they went to go save the bombs, I think that was lit too, bro, because she fucking lost both of her arms. One got shot off, and the other one, she fucking trying to take a bomb off. She rips the bomb off and her arm off just to save them and shit like that. Like, that shit was fire, bro. And then, like I said, Stilettos boy finally, came through, bro, which was lit.
I felt like it was out of place because all of a sudden he's this brave, athletic guy who is just ready for business. But I was like, yeah, whatever. We'll just overlook it.
Not fair. That's fair. Chris said they showed that early when he hurt his leg. Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Brain design.
That's fair. And the black hair said it was because he's always wearing those shoes. Okay, fair enough. If those are his shoes, if those are his choice, if that's his choice of combat equipment and gear, that's fine. Okay. But yeah, that was a tough scene. And like CJ said, to end it, bro, the fucking the roach, the captain, he was like, yo, your final order is Captain Roach. It was like, this is your final order. She's like, bitch, I don't need no order, bro. I'm good to go. Thank you. Thank you.
She said, go back in your hole respectfully.
Like, bro, I think that was a great ending. I think that's a great kind of conclusion on that chapter, right? Because she's finally, obviously she went to the actual Major's residence, spoke with the mom, and they both, said that he lives with them. Exactly, which is really good. They both said that, he lives within them and they got to carry him wherever they go. She got to visit the grave, whatever, and shit like that, whatever. So I think it was, I think it was a good conclusion on that chapter, whatever. And then the ending, the exact ending, she gets an immediate urgent request. Okay? A home visit. She goes to Bumblefuck wherever, opens the door, and they don't show who it is. But who y'all think it was? Who was the last person you think she got a request from?
I think it was just a random person.
I think it was quite chunky.
Y'all don't think it was anybody special? She had a certain smile about her, bro.
Yeah, but if it was the Major, they would have done a. Oh, there's a movie and another thing after this. So.
Say it again? There's a movie after this?
Yeah, I don't know if it's I don't know.
Oh,
there's definitely a movie, and at least there's like a movie and like an OVA, and then something else that came out after.
Okay, bad. Jibbo said I had Becca locked in for the last 3 episodes. She went from I don't get how you watch this to actually asking some real question about the show. Where her arms? Why is the commander so mean to her? She was locked in. Yo, facts. Also, happy birthday to Becca from Greg. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe little Becca's all grown up, but yo, shout out to her, man. But that's fire though, J-Wo. No cap, bro. We know in anime, if there's no body, the character's alive. You gotta see the person die. That's what I'm saying. I think it was the Major, bro. I think it was the Major. But I'm gonna watch the movie. I'm gonna definitely watch the movie to see, because if it's canon, I need to know. I definitely need to know.
Add it to the list.
When I first seen this,
I might, bro. No.
I did not care to go watch the movie. On rewatch, I actually do care to watch the movie.
For real. Ryan the Butt. What's good, Ryan? You have some opinions? Talk to me. My heart wanted it to be the Major the entire show. I was holding hope for him being alive because I don't think they ever found the body. They never found the body. Movies canon? Say less. Chris has looked it up. Movies canon. If it's the Major where, okay. If it's the Major where where has he been? The whole story out the door.
He got shot in the fucking head, dude.
Bro, I mean, he got shot in the face, shot in the fucking ribs, shot in the shoulder, shot in the side. Bro, he shouldn't be alive. It shouldn't be the Major, to be honest. Okay? They blew that bitch sky high, bro. What do you mean? Like, he shouldn't be alive. But if he is alive, this motherfucker's a paraplegic. What are you talking about, bro? He like what? What are you talking? Like, hello? Like, what you mean?
One thing that was throwing me off this whole anime is like the guys, like this guy's lieutenant, this colonel, captain, whatnot. They all seem kind of soft.
Facts.
Like the hardest guy in the show is the cockroach, but he's just a dick.
I know.
He's not like hard. He's just a dick. So it's like all these high-ranking guys, they don't seem like none of them give the aura of a war veteran at all.
Nah,
they all
facts.
seem like pretty boys that are pampered.
Besides
they could all
Major.
be princes.
Besides Major, yeah.
It was throwing me off.
Even the redheaded lieutenant, he really, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't.
He's off.
Yeah, he wasn't getting busy. The Major was getting busy, and then like the Major's brother, Captain Cockroach, he had a little whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to him for saving Violet. Like, can't discredit that, but he wasn't getting busy. So I'm like CJ saying, the fellas was not getting busy. Like, Stiletto's boy was the only one who actually kind of got busy, and the pilot was him for real.
Yeah, they didn't do a good job at showing these
They
guys.
should have gave him more love.
Authority.
Yeah.
They were getting talked to crazy too by the chicks. It was funny.
Bro, they should have gave that pilot some more love, bro. I fucked with that pilot heavy, bro. All right, so McBiggie said, Jay Will said throw it on the wheel. We'll talk about that after. Major is a deserter. He left during a battle. Shut the fuck up, McBiggie. Ryan said, oh wait, that's why I was pissed.
He went AWOL.
Very good, very prim and proper. Yo, Boog, what's good, baby? I'm so down, but also if we throw the movie on the wheel, we're opening the door wide open for seasons 2 to be added. I know.
No, this don't count as season 2. I can't count this as a season 2, bro.
We're gonna have this. We'll have the discussion. We will have the discussion. Let's go with favorite characters.
Plus, movies are like very hard to come by.
True. Movies are very hard to come by. So we'll discuss it after we give our favorite characters and our ratings. Okay. Right now we need favorite characters and we need rating. If we do a movie on the wheel, that's a continuation. Okay. Violet is the only character, to be honest. Violet's not the only character. I mean, she's a heavy character.
The black hair doll.
The black hair girl was tough.
She was moving different.
Cause she's like a mom, but she's also standing on business too. I like the black hair girl. Mutiny, what the fuck? You unfollow me, bitch?
Biggie probably likes the roach guy.
So Biggie said Violet is the only character. Chris said Violet top tier. Violet is my favorite character. We don't need to. Yeah. No, we don't need to. CJ's favorite character is Violet. Like, we don't need to even like speculate. That's my favorite character. Roach was so annoying. Facts. Lindsay said Violet. Okay, good. Captain Roach was annoying as fuck. He was just talking shit the whole. You're a weapon. The Legion's dog.
How dare you try to switch up now?
Like nigga, what? Who the fuck are you, bro? We don't even know you for real, bro. You ain't do shit the whole time.
He was hating that we're a weapon, and then he hates that we're not a weapon. Like,
bro, like exactly. What do you want us to be, bro? Like, what do you want us to be, a weapon or not, bro? Because you want us to be a weapon when it comes to saving your bitch ass, but now you don't want us to be a weapon. But you got my brother killed, bitch. What the fuck was you? Not on the front lines, gang. Come on, bro.
For real.
Chill out, bro. Deontay, you wildin'. You wasn't on the front lines. You wasn't getting jiggy. I'm sorry. There's no way. What are you talking about?
He's like, oh, you only take orders, and then he's trying to give her orders the whole
time.
You
always want to take orders. You still want to take orders, bitch. Can you fucking lock in, bro? We got heathens on the roof, gang. Okay, trying to bomb us sky high, bitch. And you talking about orders, bitch? How about this, bro? Do something. How about I give you an order? Do something, please, bro.
We're trying to order. He trying to argue with
Like-
me instead of fighting the ops. Like,
come on, bro. Like, you trying to live or not, gang? Like, that motherfucker was so annoying, bro. But I think collectively,
he slowed down the momentum.
for real, I think collectively we could all say Violet was the GOAT. Facts. Violet was the GOAT. Violet was the GOAT, bro. Major is mine. Yo, for real, he's on some weird shit, bro. Like, you killed my brother. Look at Matt. Benedict.
Right.
What happened? Nah, bro. You killed my brother. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, what we talking about, bro?
Some 50 IQ.
Like, ain't nobody getting busy like Violet, bro. I'm sorry. She was, man, Violet was handling, standing on everything, bro. The postman carried. The postman was fire, bro. Oh, you saying Benedict? That was his name?
Violet.
Oh, Matt, that's his name, Benedict? Oh, okay. Wait, Matt, you seen this? I know you seen this. The postman was lit, though. I'm not gonna lie, the postman
literally carried, like, literally in the plane carried her.
No, like, he carried both. Like, without him, we don't get to see none of that, bro. The postman was lit. The postman was lit. I'm not even gonna hold you. Postman was top 3. An honorary 4th can be the fucking mailman, the old mailman guy, because he low key saved Violet. You know what I'm saying? She was about to off herself and shit like that. She was down bad, and he was like, every letter has to get delivered because it means something to someone and shit that whatever. So shout out to the old man. He's an honorable mention. Honorable mention. Santa. Facts. What's everyone's rating? Y'all? Let's see, man. Let's see. 7? Okay. Matt, are you even on the list? Oh, Matt's first appearance on the list.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm not on the list. This is just one that I've watched a long time ago.
A word? You should rewatch it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta be fair. Just like we're gonna put you on the list, but we're gonna put a little asterisk because we need you to get back to us. I'm gonna need you to go back to rewatch it because this shit was fucking heat. No cap. You probably won't, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I probably won't. If I remember it correctly, it was a little too slow for me.
Yeah, I
That's
will
fair.
say, Matt, when I finished it the first time, I had no plan to ever watch this again.
Yeah.
And I did not want to watch it again, but it was pleasantly good on rewatch. I really did not want to rewatch it, but it was pleasantly good. Minus the first few episodes.
Yeah, the first few episodes was just like absolute slow. But like I said, I don't think they were necessarily terrible. I just don't think they were.
Yeah,
like,
they weren't terrible.
Yeah,
they weren't terrible.
They weren't terrible. They just weren't like, like insane or nothing. So, but okay, 7 for Matt. We'll put a little asterisk because maybe my boy will go back and watch it. Because I'm not gonna lie. I thought to myself while I was watching, I'm like, bro, there's no way I can rewatch this, bro. But I don't know, man. Hearing from the people who rewatched it, I might be able to, bro. This shit was crazy.
Now, granted, I seen like 100 anime in between.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. I'm not saying rewatch it like next week or some shit. I'm saying down the road. You know what I'm saying? Kyle said 8.8. McBiggie said 8.4. Okay. Some good rating. Some good rating.
Where's my ratings at?
But shout out, I'm not gonna lie though. Also, I like at the end too. I like at the end that they actually had the pilots delivering the fucking the letters and shit. And also what we didn't touch on is the fact that like her letter ended up in a fucking garden or a field of violet flowers and shit. That shit was fire, bro. That shit was low-key fire. I ain't even gonna lie.
Did we know that?
8.2. Yeah, they showed it. So when the airplanes deliver all the messages, as she's reading her message to the major, right before she goes on the home call, there's one stray letter. It's her letter. She's reading it off. It floats and drifts all the way into a field of violet flowers. I thought that was chef's kiss. Little thing I noticed. Just saying. Just saying.
When you say reading it off, like, was the letter open?
No, the letter wasn't open. She was reading what she put in the letter. The letter was floating, like drifting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Lindsay, perfect. Last 3 ratings since I've been away. Blood of Zeus was a 7.8. Okay, Lindsay said 7.8 for Blood of Zeus. There you go, McBiggie. Okay, a little bit better. Fire Force 7.6. Okay,
Yo, where is he paying these people off?
and Violet 8.5. Okay, bet. 8.5 twins. Okay, Chris said 8.5. You know what's so crazy though? I'm not even gonna cap to y'all, bro. The whole time when I was watching this anime, I said 8.5, but
I can't get behind that. Anything higher than an 8 is crazy to me.
But you got to rewatch it, bro, because I'm telling you, man, like I'm telling you, there's a lot of things
I'm
you
not
probably don't
gonna.
remember. But
I think you
it might
would
not be your
appreciate
thing
it
though.
more on rewatch, but I'm not gonna say go rewatch it because there's a ton of good anime to watch that you never seen.
Oh, true. No. True. I'm just saying, like, if you were to rewatch it, I think it's worth a rewatch. This is my first time watching it, but I think it's worth a rewatch because them scenes that hit the fucking the heartstrings, bro. They almost got me, bro. They almost made a pimp cry, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They almost made a pimp cry. 8.7 for Midi bet.
Midi.
Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you,
Midi
man.
sappy as hell though.
That's crazy as hell, bro. It's not about to be sappy, bro. All right. You know what I'm saying? It was very emotional, bro. Like, damn, dude. So, like I said, I was going to say 8.5, right? He said, fuck you, man. I was going to say 8.5 the whole show, but after finally getting to collect my thoughts because I finished it before we watched, like not too long, I'm going to give it an 8.6. I'm going to give it 8.6. I'm going to give it 8.6 because I think for what it's worth, bro, I thought this anime was going to be so bad after watching it in the beginning. I thought it was going to be so bad. And it really got me, bro. It really got me, bro. I'm not going to lie. It really got me, bro. That was a fucking fire anime.
I'm looking back at your roster, and the fact that this is rating higher than Ranking of Kings is kind of crazy.
Dude,
That
Ranking
is
of
a bit
Kings.
crazy, but
No.
not exactly.
Well, so here's the thing though, Matt. You got to realize all these ratings.
First protagonist talks.
No, but
Whoa.
that's
Whoa.
Hold on. Actually, no. Put some respect on Boji, bro.
Kings WeebWatch. You know my ratings low.
I know. But let me explain this though, Matt. You got to realize these are rewatched. Like these are our ratings, but these are rewatch. So for me, because I've already seen certain things, I grade on the rewatch and the rewatchability as well. So if you see certain things that like look lower, it's not at face value. It's not everyone's first time watching it, because if that was the case, then a lot of these would probably be higher. But a lot of us have already watched Ranking of Kings, Kaiju number 8. Some of us watched Flagrant Flower. A lot of us already watched Hell's Paradise. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these are rewatches, which is why you're getting these.
Didn't Hell's just come out with the new season?
Second season, yeah.
I gotta watch that one.
Absolutely. And also, you didn't see the ones at the bottom. There's 9.5 for Ranking of Kings. There's a 9.2. There's an 8.9. Yeah, so
I fuck with those ones.
Yeah, Ranking of Kings was fire. I liked it too, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Like on rewatch, you know, I don't know, bro. This is my first time seeing File Evergarden, bro. That shit was heat, bro.
you ain't got Fruits Basket on here yet?
Nah, it didn't make it to Chris is gonna love that. It didn't make it to the wheel yet, but we slowly, you know.
That shit 10 out of 10 for me. That shit's sappy as fuck.
Fruits baskets? Okay. Nah, I know some people have been talking about fruits baskets, so we'll see.
You wanna cry?
Oh wait,
Go
no.
ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I'm thinking of Apothecary Diaries. That's Chris's shit. But fruits baskets, okay. I think you told me about that one actually.
Yeah, you want to have a good cry? Go ahead and put that show on.
Okay. Fair. Kyle also has the worst ratings. No, he doesn't. All right, bet. So we got our ratings in. We got 8.5. Oh wait, CJ. Yeah, bro. Because you take it too long, man.
You're just so excited to get on that train.
Nah, facts. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like I said, when I first seen this, it's not my cup of tea, but I respected the production, animation, the quality, the storytelling, and I had it as a 8 on my anime list. Of course, you can't put no decimals, But with decimals after this rewatch and seeing how it was actually a decent rewatch, even though I absolutely did not want to rewatch this, I'm gonna give it like a 8.1.
Okay. Okay. 8.1ington. Bro, I will say the story. I think this was a phenomenal story. Phenomenal story. Like, if you take anything away from this anime, I think bare minimum the story was phenomenal. Like, the writing, well done. Well done. And did your girl see this or no?
Oh, actually, yeah, it's I think it's just a My Anime List rating.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Hold up.
Your brother was dead wrong. Because listen, I don't care about action so long as you like. If the anime doesn't give me action and be like, all right, this is gonna be a part of it, then I don't need it, right? But if you're gonna give me action, then give me something. Like, I don't want you to make it seem like this anime is gonna be about action and it ain't got, you know what I'm saying, at least decent action, right? But if you're gonna give me some, give me some. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a little something, bro. In the beginning, I thought the action was awful. I'm like, bro, they didn't even give us nothing for real. And then this bitch sliding in like Roberta the Third, you know what I'm saying? At the end, and John Wick and bitches, I'm like, yes, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. And she was throwing hands. Hey, like, straight up.
I don't know if she rated this before seeing the movie or what, but
Okay.
9.0.
Okay, 9.0. Okay, CJ's girl. Okay. All right. I'm mad at it, bro. Josiah was off. Yes, pleasant. That's a surprise there. Yeah, tell Josiah to get the fuck up in here, bro. All right, so we got 8.1 for CJ, 8.5 for Chris, 9 for CJ's girl, 8.6 for me, 8.5 for Lindsay, 8.8 for Kyle. Did I put Chris's? Oh, I didn't put Chris. I did, right? Oh, I said that. I said Chris's right. My fault. It was 8.8 for Kyle, 8.7 for Mitty. We got a 7 from Matt. We got an 8.4 from McBiggie and an 8.2 from J Will. And the average is 8.5.
Bad.
8.5. That's up there with some of our other ones, bro. That's up there with some of our other ones for real, bro.
I will say I agree with Matt. Like,
Ranking of Kings at 8.5 average.
Ranking of Kings is definitely better for me, although the Miranjo part was pissing me off.
Bro, Miranjo fucking, oh my God, bro.
If
Miranjo
wasn't going so Ranjo, it would have been like 9, 10.
If Ranjo wasn't going so Ranjo.
Wait, you got Howl's Moving Castle on here?
Yeah, there was the only movie that was like, it was one of the few movies that were like put in. So here's the thing. We have, whenever we add, we make sure we have 15 animes, 1 movie, right?
Okay. All right.
So that was just picked out of the movies. But now, before we do the wheel, guys, do we want to add, okay? Like, do we want to add, because we were so enamored, does everyone want to add the fucking movie?
Well, we can add it after the movie.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying, do we want to add it?
Oh, this movie. No.
Or next time we add, maybe.
I'm down to add the Violet Evergarden movie now.
Right now? All right, give me ones in the chat. It does not open up the door to season 2 because a movie at most is 2 hours. At most.
This is not a season 2 show, I don't think. It's just like extras.
It's a continuation. Yes, you're right. It is a continuation. But I think dedicating a whole season 2 is a lot different because 1, some season 2s haven't come out. 2, if we're gonna, the problem with season 2 is like some of our favorite animes, we're gonna be more inclined to add those season 2s instead of other animes that we haven't seen before or haven't necessarily, like, you know, came across. You know what I mean? I don't want us to start
possibly do 1 season 2 on there. We could think about that when we add, though.
Yeah, we can think about that when we add. We can think about that. But I'm just saying that I don't want it to get to a spot where, like, okay, well, Dan season 2, Hell's Paradise season 2, Fragrance season 2, Kaiju season 2.
Man, it's not
you know what I'm saying? Like, So I don't think the movie is in that. You know what I'm saying? But just, you know what I'm saying? One's in the chat if we should add the movie. Yes, when the time is right, we can cross these bridges fast. Just like you made me table Jobless Reincarnation for now.
And Ace of Diamond.
No, Ace of Diamond is fucking 75 episodes. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We're not adding it right now. We'll add it after.
All right, spin that thing.
Spin that thing.
86. 86.
You know what's so funny, bro? Matt doesn't know the rule, and the wheel
dude.
is always on time. No, I'm not gonna lie. The wheel is so crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. So Matt, here's an unsung rule, okay? He said mute him. Here's the thing, and I'm not even capping, Matt. If you look at when we spun the
I
wheel,
won 86 too.
Ryan in real time was saying certain animes, and it wasn't getting like the wheel would take it off. You can never tip your hand. Never say what you want out loud. Think to yourself. Never try to entice the wheel. The wheel has its own ruling. The wheel is law. The wheel knows best. Don't second guess it. Just abide by the rules, and everything will be okay.
The law.
No.
The wheel got that enhanced voice recognition AI.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck is in the air, bro. Yo, this shit is crazy, bro. All right, 86 is gone. That's so crazy. The wheel is wicked, bro. Give him Sympho gear, please. No. Dora Hidora is out. Dora Hidora is out. Out. Oh, shit. Oh, thank heavens. Oh, thank heavens. Undead, Unwanted Adventurer is out. Holy shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought you liked that though.
No, it's all right. For me personally, I don't know, it's all right.
It was alright.
All right, Elusive Samurai is out.
The wheel's in good form.
The wheel's in good form. All right, well, there we go. McBaggy, you wanted it, right? All right, Sympho Gear is out.
That's so nuts.
I'll vote, Chris. I got you. Okay. Classroom of the Elite is out. Hi, Angel. Classroom of the Elite is out.
I gotta watch.
Oh shit! Oh shit, TJ! Taxi is out. I want to see that one. Okay. Oblivion Battery is out.
I think.
Holy shit! The wheel is informed today, bro. Holy shit! Here we go. Howl's Moving Castle. Arrivederci. Our top 4: Made in the Abyss, Tomodachi Game, Anohana, reincarnated as an aristocrat. Okay. Nobody say shit. Nobody say shit, man.
I'm liking this wheel.
Fuck. Made in the Abyss is out. Fuck.
Hey.
Fuck.
I need a certain one to be out next.
I know, yo, same. No, same. Same, bro. Oh, good heavens. Anohana is out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nobody say shit. Everybody shut the fuck up. Nobody say shit. No more typing. No one say shit. Everybody just hold on. Just everyone just mute, okay? I'm gonna give it 10 seconds before I spin. Nobody say shit. Oh, thank heavens.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, thank heavens.
Fuck it. Is this a sports anime?
No, it's not. It's not.
What?
I've never seen Tomodachi Game, but oh, thank heavens, bro. Oh, thank heavens. Oh, thank heavens. Oh my god.
I was like,
Please,
yo,
oh,
Will went
bro.
from peak form to kind of sus.
I was getting real nervous, bro. I did not want reincarnated as a aristocrat, bro. I did not want. I'm like, bro, please. All right, so this week's WeebWatch is Tomodachi Game. Tomodachi Game will be this week's WeebWatch. Guys, while everyone is here, do we want to do early Sunday? Because remember, the Super Bowl is a Sunday. Do you want to do early Sunday, like 12 p.m., or do we just shoot it to Monday, 5 p.m. EST? You know what I'm saying? Same
Monday.
time, just keep it to Monday.
Okay, let's shoot it to Monday. Give us more time to all watch it.
That's fair. Monday? I think most people say Monday, but y'all in chat, y'all agree Monday?
I want to watch this with certain someone, get their
Okay.
opinion.
Okay. Monday. All right. Most people say Monday. So we'll do Monday, 5 p.m. EST. I'm gonna add the movie right now. I'm gonna add the movie right now. Okay.
Wait. Who was that? Was that Smitty? He was talking crazy about Boji, bro.
He said talking crazy about Boji. Oh my god.
Nigga said at least she talks. What? Yo, Boji had the best lines. I don't know what you're talking about. Bro.
Yeah.
Who
Boji's
in
the
the whole
goat.
of Violet Evergarden was talking that crazy? Who? Tell me.
And listen, his main squeeze understood what he was saying. All right, so what's up, bro?
Like I understood what he was saying. He said,
Yeah,
"I'm gonna give
fact.
you this work."
I'm working Sunday, so Monday works for me. Bet. He's fucking dumb as hell. This shit is stupid as fuck, bro. But all
Tell
right, this
me.
week's is fucking Tomodachi Game, bro. I'm gonna put the post out tomorrow. The video of this week's WeebWatch will also be up. Wait, Matt, you had I saw briefly. You had a what is it? A recommendation or something?
Who, me?
Oh, you said, Warren, just thought about this. While you're doing WeebWatch, you should do shorts of you reacting to the fights or random scenes in your assigned anime for the week. Maybe just 1 or 2 shorts. So the problem with that is that the VOD on YouTube gets, if I include the fight scene, I guess if I could find the right fight scene on YouTube, it's fine. But if I have to go to the actual like anime and find it,
No. You just you do whatever's on YouTube. You try and find the fight already there.
yeah, we could start doing that. All right, CJ, I'll catch you later, bro. What do you guys think about that? Should we start reacting to some fight scenes or something? I mean, I don't know. It'd be tough, but we could probably incorporate it if it's worthy. Like if the anime has a good fight scene and it's worthy, then yeah. Like this one, Loki. Oh my god, Loki. This one had a fire one, but we already fucking went through this one. But it could be something for the future for sure. Because I need to get WeebWatch in short form so I can get like shorts out and stuff. But the problem is that like going back and watching and dissecting it, it's hard because, and like I tell you guys all the time, we need more people in Discord. We need more voices. We need more, you know what I'm saying? Like people in Discord, because it makes it way better. When it's just me and CJ, bro, it just sounds like the same old shit every week. You know what I'm saying? So let me hit McBrien up with your website. What you talking about? My link, my link tree. That's my link tree. But yeah, so oh, for anime. Oh, okay, I got you. Parasite isn't on any streaming sites. Okay, bet. I got you. All right, I got you. I'll put it in the group chat. Yeah. But yeah, so we'll look to add things, whatever. But definitely more voices in Discord's always
I thought
fun.
it used to be on Netflix. Did they take it off?
Actually, it should be on Netflix. No, let me see.
That's where I watched it like last year.
What, Tomodachi?
No. Parasite,
Parasite.
the monthly is Parasite.
The Maxim. It was on Crunchy and Netflix. It's gone now.
What the fuck? My shit not working, bro. Okay, my shit not working. Hold on. I had to check it later, but anyways, it's going now. Okay. It's going now. All right, that's fine. I'm gonna put it in Discord as well. I'll put the link for where I watch it, and then obviously I'll send it to McBrien in the group chat. But the monthly is The monthly is Parasite. Also, guys, I don't know if you guys seen the calendar. It's February, which is already a short month. We're only gonna have, I think, what, about 2 weeklies? Oh, I guess this counts as one of the weeklies, so maybe three. I think the 3 still stands, and then the 4th week, yeah. But anyways, yeah, W Violet Evergarden, man. W Violet Evergarden, W WeebWatch, man. Appreciate you guys for coming through, bro. W's in the chat, man. W stream, man. Much love. Everyone enjoy the rest of y'all Sundays. Appreciate y'all. I'm probably gonna be live later with some Albion, but you know, as for now, man, y'all enjoy it. Next week is yes, you already know. Happy Black History Month, baby. You know what I'm saying? Jay Will, tight shit, my boy. Happy Black History Month to my brothers and my sisters. Okay, no cap. But next week is the Super Bowl, so lock in, y'all. We need the Seahawks to win. Lock in, bro. Lock in.